All right, Bobby Shmurda.
Hey,
Man,
hey,
glad to have you on Camp Capone News.
appreciate being here.
Yeah, for sure, man. You've been doing a lot, man. You got, huge hits, under your belt, man. It's just a pleasure to have you, for sure.
Appreciate that, Pa.
Well, I thought we would start with your story and just kind of get to know you for the people who might not,
I
know you
can't
on a
tell.
deeper level, man.
I can't tell the story yet, man. I'm writing the story right now. I'm writing a book, so I can't tell the story yet. I can tell them bits and pieces. Yeah, bits and pieces.
That'll work. That'll work, man. Can you paint that picture for him of what it was like growing up in Brooklyn?
Growing up in Brooklyn, it's like no other. I say it's like no other.
Okay. I believe you talked about you grew up in like the center of everything that was going on.
Yeah, East Flatbush and a little bit of Brownsville.
Okay, what was that like?
Uh, it was it was different, man. It's a story, man. It's different. It's different. How would I say it? It's one of a kind. It's like no other place. It's one of a kind.
What's just some of your earliest memories from that time?
I used to sell a lot of drugs. I used to sell a lot of drugs back in the days. I'm legal now, but I used to sell a lot of drugs in my young days.
Okay, I mean, you do have your famous line from your biggest song. That's quite young, man. How'd you get into selling drugs at such a young
The
age?
biz, I always been a businessman. I'll say I used to sell water on the corner when I was 7. I always been a businessman. I always got it.
Were you influenced by like the guys around you and everything going on?
Yeah, it was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of drug dealers on the corner I grew up under. Um, old school gangsters, shit like that.
Did that, influence you to want to be in the streets a lot? Like, what I'm saying? What effect did that have on you?
I don't feel an influence. Mostly, I feel it was like, how would I say? Because I wasn't really influenced by the streets. It was like first nature, so it was like more influence. I was born there, so it was nothing else to go. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere else to go. So that was just that. So I wouldn't say I was influenced by it because I got out of the streets. So I wouldn't say I was influenced. I said my influences was to get money, definitely. I definitely get money. So the streets wasn't my influence. People who ran the streets was my influence, yeah, but not the streets. I didn't get motivated by the streets. I got motivated by the people that was in the streets that made it out.
That made it out. Okay, so the money made a major factor even at that young age. Man, that's so young to be having such a focus on money.
Nah, shit. When you like that's all that's really going on. Really, is they's getting money outside of troubles. Either you was getting in trouble, or you was getting money, or you was getting both.
What was your family life like?
Family was good. The family is granny, my brother, my mom's, and a lot of my friends was like my brothers to me. So it was all of us growing up, and my aunts and uncles.
Okay, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Um, Growing up, I'd tell you a bunch of brothers, but I have one biological. How you say that? Biological. How you say that shit right now?
Biological?
Yeah, I ain't smoke no weed. Weed makes me smart. You get the Shmurda pack. Biological, yeah, one biological brother.
Man, I seen that you had like problems even with the cops as young as 6 years old.
Uh, yeah, I used to get in trouble in school. I used to get expelled, and the cops used to come extract me from school, and they'd bring me to the hospital. And I was going to the psych ward when I was like 7 and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, was there a specific incident or something that happened that they sent you there?
I think I beat my teacher in the classroom with a broomstick or some shit. Like the second grade. They kicked me out. I was in PS268. Teacher name was Miss Lord. And a couple of my friends' little sisters was in the class. All my friends are like 4 or 5 years older than me growing up. So like their little sisters was in the class for sure like that. Yeah.
Man. And what's the psych ward like for you? That's young, man.
Confinement, man. It's all confinement.
Dang.
Ew. It was all confinement. It was all, you know, restriction.
Yeah. How long do you have to stay there for?
72 hours sometimes, but not even. I just go over there for like an hour or two and they let me go. I go right home. My mom's come pick me up.
What would your mom think when these things would happen?
Well, she told me you better behave your ass before they hit you with a needle, nigga. Sit your ass. Sit your ass down before they hit your ass with that needle. Yeah, so it's that.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.